Welcome to Splendor in the Raw. I'm Chef Tina Jo. On today's episode of Splendor in the Raw, I'm going to show you how to make stuffed grape leaves and tzatziki. Now, the first thing I want to just say is don't get stressed out seeing all the ingredients on the table, because this is a couple of recipes. Do have to tell you that grape leaves, you have to come at them with a whole lot of love because they do take a little time. So turn on some music, kick your shoes off, get yourself relaxed when you get ready to make these. If you're in a rush, forget about it, okay? So you really want to just relax into this recipe. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to start with the tzatziki. And tzatziki really is just cucumbers finely chopped in a yogurt dill sauce, which is fabulous. So the first thing I want to do is just, we're going to de-seed my cucumber. And you can see I've already peeled it here. And to de-seed, what you do is you just take a spoon and you scrape out the seeds. Piece of cake. I'm going to do that. And the reason I want to start with this particular recipe is, once again, when we have a vegetable that has a lot of liquid in it, we want to sweat the liquid so that it doesn't, our yogurt sauce doesn't wind up being more like a wet thing rather than, a yogurt. So what we're going to do is dice this, and if you follow down the God-given line of the cucumber and make some beautiful cuts there, julienne cuts, and then you just simply go ahead and dice it. Very, very easy to do. I love cucumbers. These are from our garden, which I'm really just thrilled this year to be able to have such a lovely garden. And again, just follow down the stripes to do your julienne, and then do your fine dice. This is really, really simple. And on an earlier episode, I showed how to make a nut yogurt. So that's actually what we're going to use for this particular recipe. So I'm going to add the cucumber to my bowl. And this calls for 2 cucumbers, 2 pretty good sized ones. There we go. Forgot my scraper. And so now what I'm going to do is just simply add some pink Himalayan salt, just a couple pinches, to the cucumber and massage it. And you will be amazed in just a couple of minutes the amount of liquid that comes out of this. Again, this just really keeps your dish from becoming more soup than anything. Look what starts to happen. Whoops, you can see the amount of liquid. So what I'm going to do is, now that I've massaged this pretty well, is I'm going to let this sit, and I'm actually going to make the yogurt sauce. Then when the yogurt sauce is done, we'll go back, massage the cucumber once again, and then we'll be ready to combine the 2 ingredients. Got that? Simple. So we're going to place it over here. And I've got my yogurt. And this particular nut yogurt I made out of macadamia nuts, which I absolutely love. So we're going to go ahead and add the yogurt there. And a little bit of salt. Himalayan salt, again, is really the one that I like. Some lemon juice. I've got some agave. Now please don't fret if you don't have all the ingredients in front of you. Just simply download them at Splendor in the Raw. All my recipes are there for you. And then some fresh dill. I talk about my garden a lot. And if you don't have a lot of property to get a garden going, you really don't need one. I mean, you can simply, create a garden out of container boxes, all kinds of things. So look at this, it's beautiful. So there's our yogurt sauce. I want to just give that a little taste. That was really good. So now we're going to go back to the cucumber, and I want to add the cucumber now to the yogurt sauce. So what I'm going to do, squeeze a lot of this out and drain it. And I just want to show you, look at all the water that we got out of that. It's amazing. The nice thing about this particular recipe is you can make this any time of year. It's so refreshing. Doesn't have to be summertime. Okay. Get rid of this liquid, and I'm going to take my bowl back here. Dump my cucumbers back in and add my yogurt sauce. Really beautiful. This is a household favorite, I do have to tell you. And here we go. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And it really does taste fantastic. So I'm going to set this aside, and now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start with the grape leaves. So the grape leaves, I actually buy these at Whole Foods, and I want to just show you how to get these bad boys out of the jar, because the first time I tried to do this, well, it was a bit of a fiasco. So you simply just, see, I want to get a bowl that I can do this over. It's a kind of a pull and twist. Got a lot of fluid in here, and you want to be careful not to break the leaves apart as you're doing it. So you can see as you start to get more leaf, you grab further up the top. And once you do this a few times, you really get the knack of it. There you go. And then what you would do is unwrap the grape leaf. I like to rinse the marinade off and then dry them off individually. I've already done that in a bowl over here, so I'm just going to set these aside. We're going to have a whole lot of grape leaf going on in my house. Okay, so these are already marinating in a sauce that I created, and this is just very simply an orange, agave, and a little bit of olive oil that I used. And so that's what the leaves look like when they're marinated. So the next thing we want to do is we've got our grape leaves marinating, and we're going to jump on over to the filling. So with the filling, I'm just going to rinse this out real quick. What I used in my filling was sprouted wild rice, which I absolutely love, and it's a wonderful way to just get more fiber. So this is sprouted rice. And here we go. And to that, I'm going to add my ingredients, which is mustard powder, and I've got some onion powder, garlic. I swear I could live on garlic, chocolate, and cheese. And Greek olives. Now these Greek olives are absolutely fabulous. I got these from Sun Foods. These are marinated in thyme and sea salt. They're absolutely fantastic. So if you're looking for these olives, just go to our Get Inspired area, and we've got a direct link to Sun Foods. This is fresh dill, keeping in theme with the Greek ingredients. And I've got some raisins that I've soaked and finely diced, coarse black pepper, and some lemon juice, and my Himalayan pink salt. We're We're just going to mix this all up. Oh, it's beautiful. You can see that. Look how pretty that is. And it smells fantastic. The mustard and the onion powder give it just enough kick to compensate for the sweetness of the raisins, so it's a really nice balance. If you don't like raisins in your dishes and your ingredients, then go ahead and delete that. So we're going to go over here now to our grape leaves. Pull this out of the way so you can see this. And with our filling, what we're going to do is add about 2 tablespoons. Let me get a nice big grape leaf here so you can see this. And what you want to do, you can see this is the veiny side of the leaf. That is the side that goes down, or the dull side down, shiny side up. So you get your leaf all situated there. And you're going to add your filling. Gosh, I can hardly wait to eat some of these. And what you want to do now is you're going to take these 2 points of the leaf and tuck it under. You know when you wrap a Christmas present, how everything is folded perfectly and tucked so that there's no seam showing? That's what you want to do. So you tuck this under, you give it a little roll, and then you bring your ends in. Give it another roll. Again, making everything to a fine point, and keep rolling. There you go. Look how beautiful that is. So I'm going to do one more for you just so that you kind of get the knack of it. Shiny side up, dull side down, or the veiny side down. Place your ingredients. And then simply grab the 2 ends of the leaf, tuck it under, just kind of roll your fingers under it, give it a little roll, and then bring your ends in. And just keep rolling. Again, beautiful. Look at that. So I want to show you the completed dishes. Look how fabulous this is. And if you wanted, you could take a little bit of the yogurt sauce and you could drizzle it over your stuffed grape leaves. Serve it like this. This is fantastic. It is well worth the time. Do not be intimidated by this recipe. Okay, I'm Chef Tina Jo. We went to Greece for the afternoon. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.